Hello, happy Monday. I'm Tamara Bertram coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail, and this is Mystery Card Monday. Give me a hidey-ho. Let me know who's hanging it with me tonight. January 20th. It's pitch black out, but the days, they're getting a little bit longer. It is now still light at 5 o'clock. A little bit of light going on. So, yeah, we're into the home stretch, friends. Is it today or tomorrow that the days start getting... Was that in December? Oh, that was December. Yeah, no, we're good. We're getting there. We're starting the long climb out. Oh, no hockey. Hey, Kathy. Well, that's good. I don't have to share you tonight. Welcome. Hey, Jean, how are you? Welcome. Sherry's in the house. Hi, Sonia. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. What did y'all get up to this weekend? I actually took most of the weekend off. Like, what? So yeah, today I have barely stopped to eat. Although I did. Hello, Penny. Hi, Millie. Yeah, because my body is a temple again. So that seems to be all I've done today is chew and pee. Yeah, not gonna lie. I've got my 3 liters of water in today. Yeah, I'm back on track. Hey, Karen, MJ, Leanne, hello. Penny's in the house, and Sandra and Deborah from Houston. Hello, I bet it's a heck of a lot warmer in Houston than it is here. Winnipeg, what were you guys? It was like minus stupid today, like minus 32 or something. Today, I don't know what it was here. I haven't even peeked my nose out the door. Like, it's been crazy cold, though. Great excuse to stay inside. What did I do this weekend, though, I hear you cry? I think I took Friday night off. Could that be? It could be. I suppose it be. Something tells me I did something. I don't know. Anyway, Saturday, I had a meeting in the morning, and then I didn't end up going to see Dad. Mom wanted to go see him because he hasn't been himself. So she went to see him Saturday, and then I went to the theater with my friend Marianne, and we saw Beetlejuice. And oh, did I enjoy it? It's kind of crazy because I didn't actually like the movie that much. Like, I think I've seen it once, and I thought, well, that's just stupid. Oh, I know that cough. Melanie, I'm still coughing. It's been like 2 months. It was like November that I was sick. Yeah, it's like, or December. I don't know what it was, but I wake up in the night coughing. Minus 15. Well, that's reasonable. Actually, Chris, I like minus 15 because then the roads don't get sloppy. They were nice and dry. And then it got up to like plus 4. And so now it's just gross. Hey, Marcella. Hello. Hi, Kathy. Chris is in the house. Linda from Minnesota. Eddie, hello. Yeah, so I went to the theater. Really enjoyed that. And then I took my husband out for dinner. We went to my favorite Vietnamese restaurant, Halong Bay, and we had a nice vermicelli bowl. Sunday, I meal prepped my little butt off. It was good, wasn't it, Marlene? I really, I was pleasantly surprised because I had very low expectations because I didn't enjoy the movie, but Tracy told me it was good, so I thought, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. Like, I paid for the ticket, so I was going, and it was really an enjoyable day. So yeah, like I say, so Sunday I meal prepped. I'm back in the saddle, and I can't wait. So today's been, I had to prep an apple crisp of all things. Yes, this is what I get to eat on my healthy eating plan, apple crisp. So that took some time this morning. And then of course I came down here and I needed to prep. I was really behind on the creating. I'm doing 6 or 7 other little things here, there, and everywhere. So I was a little late today in posting the recipe, but when you're under the gun, you get her done. And so I came up with something that I really like. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Lillian's in the house. Hi, Sheila. And Barbara, mine's 28. Yeah, that's just stupid cold. Ridiculously. What the heck? Why do we live here? I don't know. Anyway, I love the layout, and I'm hoping to go a little bit rogue and try something a little different again. So we're going to giddy up. Let's go. 7:04. Let's keep the yammering to a minimum today. I'll do a quick recap, though, for my upcoming class. February 21st, like it was so far away, and now it's like a month away. So I need to start getting these in the mail. Registration, you have a lot of options for this class. You can take the bundle with the extra Bs, which will pop the whole thing into a celebration option for you. So that, if you take the class with the bundle and the Bs, then you get a celebration choice. That is $100 porch pickup. Everything else, if it's long distance, it's an extra $10 to mail it to you. There's also the standard, just the class and the bundle. That option is $85, but there's no celebration in it, but that's porch pickup, $85. There's just the class and the stamp set, because you don't need the dies. I do all the die cutting for you. That is $45. You could take just the class. I mail you the pieces. That's $40. And my newest option is a PDF for my international non-Canadian friends. You can take part too for a it's $27 if you're international. Canadians can take the PDF option as well for $25, but I'm not mailing you anything. You have to prep all your own pieces. So I know Belinda, I will have that PDF done hopefully a week before the class to give you time to prep your pieces. But so there's lots of options. It's just something new I'm trying with the PDF. A lot of times people will say, is there a PDF? So I thought I'd give it a whirl. So that's that class on February 21st. Yeah. The other thing I was playing with yesterday and finishing off today were some of my kits. I couldn't wait to get my hands on this kit, which was the Thank You Kindly kit. I've got my dinger on my phone. Let me just turn that off. You guys, these, like, in person, these are so much better than you would think. The, is it going to pick it up? No, a little bit. You can see, maybe you can't see. This layer is textured. This is cut through on some pieces, or like kind of slit through. You can see, like right here, this one is slit, but the rest is gold. And this is black with the gold. And so the variety of textures of the white and just that little pop of black, this pulls black, but it's just a slit in the paper, and the gold, it is so elegant. So elegant. You get 8 of these cards. It's only $20. There's no stamping. So you don't have to have ever, and look at the envelopes. Like so elegant. You don't have to have ever stamped before in your life. These make great gifts, you guys. Either to put together very quickly. It took me less than 45 minutes to put together the entire kit. This one is 2 different circles. Again, they're textured. So you can put these together for giving, or you can give the kit away for $20. It's good for any age. Pop them in the camper. One day we're going to get back to camping or at the cabin for those rainy days. I think I've already got 7 of these kits. I'm not even lying to you. You know, you know if I like one, I like 7. So I spent some time doing that. And then, have you seen the new Celebrations kit? This is free with a $75 purchase. And I thought, well, that seems like a lot, like $75, and you only get the 6 cards, but they are quite fun. And there's no stamping in these. So again, they're good for anybody, any level. These are all just dimensionals. And so you pop these up on dimensionals, and it's just a fun little card. So you get 6 of them in here, and look, the envelopes are decorated. And, oh, comments are coming. It's just not scrolling. Yeah. Hi, Donna from Washington. Hello. Hi, Carolyn. So that's a little bit of what's going on. Celebration. Oh, you know what? That's a little bit too high. So that's the Celebrations kit. Oh, the great thing about these, too, is I spotted as I was putting them back in the bag. These are all die cuts that are already stamped. You just punch them out and pop them up on dimensionals. But you can use some of these, even though they're other languages. You can still use them. We could cut off this, like hey du, that's German. Just cut that off. You could just have a hey. Bravo, that works in English. Hurrah, that works in English. Yippee. So even though there are other languages in here, we can still use them for Canadians. Yeah. Trying to think of other words I can make together, but anyway, so that's just a little bit of what I was up to this weekend. Love them. I think I got 4 of those kits hanging around to do. All right, giddy up. Let's go. Okay, what's going on here? I really wanted to use my glass mat tonight, but I don't like the glare that it gives on my lives, so I'm gonna have to suffer through. Now, you guys, let's get back to basics. We're talking Stampin' 101, card making 101. This is going to be great. Hi, Stacy. Cold Oklahoma. Yeah, cold up here in Canada too. Nasty. That's okay. Gives us an excuse to stay in and craft, right? So we're going to start at the basics. I've done this before and I thoroughly enjoyed it. We're going to make a super simple beginner card. We're going to take it to the next level. We're going to take it to the next level. All right. I love how it all came together. So whether you're new to making cards or you've been doing it for a million years, this layout, you'll probably land somewhere in the middle, like the medium level of complexity is a really nice one. But you have the option, if you're a beginner and you don't have all the things or you don't have all the time, stick with that. And if you just want to play, you can just keep embellishing like I did and go nuts on it. So really, for the basics, all you need to make a card is a card base. This is our standard. How about if I flip it over to my hands, shall we? Is our standard. Why is it so dark? What's going on here? What with all the things? Interesting. Seems really dark to me. A standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold that in half. And then you just need some paper. I like to have at least one layer on my cards. You don't have to, but I do like it. And for this layout, we're using one layer. So this is a layer that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. It's probably my favorite layer size. I use it the most. So there's that. And then in this case, we're going to use some strips just to stamp our sentiment on. Usual tools, ink, stamp, trimmer, embellishments, that sort of thing. And then I grabbed my stash of scraps. We all have them. Literally, you go to pull out a piece of cardstock or of your 12 by 12 paper, and all of these little bits go flying on the floor. Ask me how I know. So I kind of scooped them up, and I thought, well, we're going to make a really simple card. So this is great for a beginner because this might be all you have. A pair of scissors, a glue stick, or a glue gun, and you want to make something pretty from it. So let's do that. We're going to start with our card base, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to fold it in half. We're almost done. Okay, where's my bone folder? Bone folder, just to give it a crisp edge. If you don't have a bone folder, that's okay. You can use your fingernail. Not great if you have nail polish, you might mark it. You could use the side of a block. You could just go like this, right? Just to give it a crisp edge so that it's a crisp edge. Nothing else to say about that. Okay, so there's our card base all prepared. Now I'm bringing in our layer, 3.5 by 4 3/4. I am going to bring in my silicone mat because I'm going to use my Nemesis white glue. White glue and I don't get along. Oh, hey, should we do a prize tonight? Who wants to do a prize tonight? Let's do a prize tonight. Let me see what's going on here. There we go. That's better. How many of these have I given away and how many more am I going to give away? I have 1, 2, or 3 more. Like I've got this. I think I have 2 more after this one. So anybody want to win this? Let's do a draw. Let's do a draw from anybody who wants to have their name in the draw for this. It was an old paper pumpkin kit. Something about popsicles and being cool. I think it was called You're So Cool. Anyway, if you would like to be in my draw for this, anybody in the world, doesn't matter where you live, you can be in the draw. Why don't we just go ahead and type in the comments free and just do it once. Like if your name is in, I'll only put it in once. And I'll do a draw sometime this week. It's not going to be tomorrow. You know what I'm doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going on a field trip with my dad. We're going for a drive in the country. So wish me luck. So this won't be any time in the very near future, but yeah, I'm going to do a draw for this sometime this week. Anybody in the world, free. Type it in the comments just once per person because I'm only going to put your name in once and then I don't have to scroll quite so much. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Get your friend or your enemy, Mr. Glue. What is this? I hear you cry. This is a nail polish holder that I got on Amazon 100 years ago. Look at the state of that. Maybe I should clean it, huh? It holds my glue. I love it. Grab your glue. Grab your strips. So I had a whole bunch of strips left over from the, what is this called? Ocean Friends designer paper. And they're all different sizes. So you guys, I hope you didn't actually cut. Thank you, Jennifer. You're so in the know on all things paper pumpkin. You're my favorite. Speaking of, oh my gosh, did you guys see? Did you see this? Oh my God. So this paper pumpkin that just landed on my doorstep today, it was very late. I think these are new couriers. Look at. Are you looking in? Look at. Okay. So it's like, I don't even care about the stamp. I don't even care about this. I just, it's nice, but I don't care. I saw the stamp set and I just squealed because what does this one say? This one says, "You're my favorite." Now, I would like to put a U in there to spell favorite the Canadian way, but you're my favorite. So this is going to be well used. I like this because, as you know, essentially every time there's a live, I'm like, you're my favorite. Somebody's always my favorite, and it's never the same person twice. So anyway, I digress. So thank you for that, Jennifer. Right, I had all these scraps left over. And I hope you didn't actually go in and cut strips. I hope you just found a whole bunch of scrap. I have a gazillion from the green and gold, the season of green and gold, and I wanted to use that tonight, but honestly, I don't know where those stamp sets and dies went. I've kind of put them away so I wouldn't be able to really do the embellishing. So I grabbed this one instead, which was the Ocean Friends from last week when I was chopping it all up. I had a bunch of leftovers. Remember this card that we made? So I had a bunch of leftover strips. Yes, Bev. Yes. Good morning. Oh Lord, it's been a day, you guys. I have a cracking headache. This healthy eating. I'm back on the plan, Bev. So it's like detox, sugar detox, and I have been sucking back sugar for the last month like nobody's business. So I am now getting a massive headache because I'm in withdrawal, and I'm getting a little cranky. Anyway, hi, Bev. Right. So I hope you didn't cut strips. She said grabbing her trimmer so she could cut a strip. So I think this layout that I've seen similar to this, so I think it's an original. I don't know. Strips of paper. I mean, how original is that? I didn't like the strips any wider than 3/4 of an inch, but if you have an inch strip, that's fine too. That's fine. Hi, Marilyn. I like the 3/4 of an inch, a 1/2 inch, and a 1/4 of an inch. So these ones are, this is 3/4, this is a 1/2, and this is 1/4. So really tiny, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with tiny. What does it say on the other side? Okay. But I want a couple more that are tinier. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slice this one. Was a 1/2. I'm going to cut it into a 1/4, even though I said don't cut strips. But I want a few different sizes and options. So there we go. So but these were scraps that I just had lying around, all of the different patterns of this one. Oh, I'm okay. Careful. It's dangerous in here. Seriously. All right. I think I did something similar to this in the past, but we're doing it again because I like it. We're just going to take strips, and I used 4 strips. Let's see. Find some colors that you like that are going to go together. So this one is a very bold pattern. That's my 3/4 inch one. And then I'm going to let's do a bold one there, a solid. And then I'm going to do this down here like this. Let's do this one here. That's the 1/2 inch. And then maybe I'll do I have a skinny? Do that one. I would kind of want an orange one. I'm going to do this orange. I'm going to cut this one into, I'll cut this one down to a 1/4. I don't have a lot of 1/4 inch scraps, so I'm just going to cut this one down there. And so you're just going to arrange them in a pattern that pleases you. And different spaces between them. So this one I'm going to butt up pretty close. Actually, no, I'm going to plan it this way, but then we'll see where the glue has it land. But the spaces can act as almost like another pattern, right? You want to create some visual interest. So this is where I'm going to go. I've got 4 strips of paper. I'm counting this like the eye likes, your eye likes uneven numbers. It's pleasing to the eye. So hi, Inez. I know, right, MJ? And I'm sorry, but you're actually not going to use a ton of the scraps, but it'll be a start. Anyway, the eye likes uneven numbers. It likes 5s, but like 3, 5, 7, right? An odd number. But this can kind of pull as an uneven number because of this space. Like it really kind of looks like a 5th element. So I'm going to go with something like that. I'm just going to grab my glue, and the silicone mat is key to keeping my desk somewhat not terribly sticky. And I'm going to put the glue on the strip, but not quite to the tips. So you know what? I'm going to grab my other silicone mat because I have 3 of them. Your glass mat would be good for this. Just I want to protect. What am I doing here? I'm going to go this way. I just don't want to get glue everywhere. So I'm not going to go quite to the very end of the strip because it's going to hang over the edge. And I like it to be at an angle, but you could go up and down. I mean, this is where you're just creating your own background with whatever you've got. Do not overthink this, says the consummate overthinker. just slap it down and go with it. And this is literally what I did because I had to get dinner going and I was so far behind. So I just slapped it down and I love how it turned out. Everyone will be different, which is really outside of my comfort zone. I like to know what I'm doing. Like even tonight, I'm a little stressed about how is this going to end up, but I know what this one will look like. And then I'm going to go do this one. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a bigger gap there. You just want to make sure that it's covering down at the bottom, like that it's going to reach the bottom of your layer. And then this one, I think I'm actually just going to put the glue here because I don't want my scissors all gluey. Anybody else with me on that one? Gluey scissors aren't nice. So I'm just going to leave a gap there too. And it's just the different widths of the gaps and the different widths of the paper just create a really interesting, pleasing background. There, we're done. That's it. That's all. Look at that. Scraps. Now that one, I'm going to have gluey scissors. Oh, Lord. Okay. Take your snips, turn it over, snip it. So this is the perfect card for beginners. You don't even have to have like real designer paper. You could be using Christmas wrapping. You could be using old Christmas card fronts. Like use what you've got or buy new. Buy it from me. Buy new. But you don't have to. You know I'm not about the sales, you guys. All right, so that's this is the beauty of the silicone mat. You just roll it and boom, your space is nice and clean again. So here's the pattern that I've got for my layer. Okay. Hi, Marsky. Hello, my friend. What am I going to do with it? Where did I put my... There's my card. I'm going to pop this up on Dimensionals. So if you've watched me before, you'll know that the way to kind of snazz up a card a little bit is by adding layers and or textures, right? So this, you could certainly just tape it down flat. Absolutely could. I'm going to just step it up a little bit and put some Dimensionals. Using my Take Your Pick tool. It's my third hand, this thing. I can't seem to make a card. I'll put one in the middle just for safety. I don't like sagging middle. Well, I do have a sagging middle. I don't like my card bases to sag in the middle. Okay. So we're going to pop that on here. Like that. Now we just need a sentiment. So I look in my bag of tricks for my scrap. Let's see. And this is what, half inch. That's a half inch. And I'm going to bring in Lemon Lime Twist. There's not a lot of it in here, so you might want to actually think about maybe what's going on here. It might look better with a different color because you can't actually. It's going to cover that up. So maybe I would go with I could go with Pumpkin Pie is the other color, or I could go with the Melon Mambo. But I've done the melon, so why don't we do with the pumpkin pie? See how that works out for me. And okay, oh yeah, headache setting in. Hi Denise, how are you? Yes, mention the word free if you want to be in my draw for the stamp set. Don't know when the draw will be. That's part of the mystery. It's a mystery to me too. I never know. All right, so I'm stamping up the Hello Friend, which is from the Ocean Friends. Hello Friend. And I'll stamp that right down there. Yeah, so Dad at the home, they're doing a field trip for the old fellers. They're just doing a little ride in the country, and Dad will love that. But I know he doesn't want to go alone, nor does Mom want him to go alone. And I said I would absolutely go with him. Love me a good drive in the country. And I haven't seen him in a while. It just hasn't worked out. So Mom is gone every day, and she needs a bit of a break. So I said I will go hang out with the old folks. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. getting better at not working 24 hours a day. All right, so here's the hello friend, and I'm going to pop that up on undimensional as well. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kathy. Melanie. Melon Mambo, she says, too late. I just saw that. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple dimensionals here. How can it be 7:25 already? All right, and then I'm just going to go right down here. I kind of want it to overhang to the left a bit. That's just what I do. I'm going to come in with the coordinating dots. These are the Sunny Day iridescent dots, and I love these. They just kind of kerpow on your card. All the colors, of course, will coordinate here. Like this. Look at this card. I mean, it's a nice, easy beginner card. You don't have to have all the things. You don't have any, well, you don't have to have some of the things, but you don't need to have crazy amounts of product. Now, tie your bow like that. All right, so now I'm going to grab a glue dot. So I've been using my Paper Pumpkin glue dots because I have a gazillion of them. Let's put that there. And they're good for my little bows. So there is our first card. Like, this is beginner. You don't have to have the die cutting machine. You don't have to have all the things. You just need some paper, a sentiment, like a little bit. Right, Alexina? It's just so simple. The dots are great, Jennifer, yeah. And the paper, I really do like, it's just nice and bright, I think, coming off the Christmas colors. And so there's our first card. So now you know what to do if you want to step it up another level. So I'm going to show you the next 2 levels, and then I'm going to try to do what I just did, but with different paper, because I haven't played with this paper yet, and it's about time I did. So step 1, right? How do we step this up? We add layers and or textures. So I'll show you the step when I do the next one. This was the one I made earlier today. This was the first one, first step. Okay. So the second step, all I did was added a layer. So this one, in this case, this is pumpkin pie. And after I glued the strips on, so after this step, I ran it through the embossing folder. This was the Soft Waves 3D embossing folder. It's like my favorite toy. I love this right now. I love it. Love it. I ran it through the embossing folder. So now we've got a layer and some texture. And look. So it's just a little bit fancier, but nothing crazy. You still don't even need well, you do need the cut and emboss machine just to emboss it. And just look at the difference in one little extra step and one little extra layer. All right. Then step 3, throw everything and the kitchen sink at it. And this, we went a little crazy, but I had fun with this. This I actually cut out. This is from the paper. Coordinates with the paper coordinates with the dies, and so you can cut out the lobster and or the crabs, and that's what I did. Cut that out. I love this die. This one, it blows my hair back. This one, love it. Mr. Lobster, hello friend. So all the things are on this card, right? I popped it up. I added, so this is the Spotlight on Nature die, or die cut in behind just to break that up, because there's a lot of color, a lot of pattern going on here. It was a little, so I watered it down a bit by adding, I just took away some of this paper here by adding that layer. But yeah, this is like all the things, but it still didn't take that much time. I mean, I cut this out and I cut this out, and I have a stash of these, as you know, in my little tickle trunk over here, as Mr. Jessup would say, right? This is my little tickle trunk of shapes and cuts and things, right? Okay. Any Canadian will know who Mr. Dressup is. All right. Then, one other thing I wanted to do, I'm trying to start using more of my paper, you guys. So I have all of the color families, right? I've got them all. And do I use them? Do I heck? This layout will work really well with any of our color family papers. But now I'm thinking I really need to get back to decorating my envelopes. And so I literally just threw some glue on the flap, taped it down, and cut it around. So easy. Great way to use up a 6x6 sheet that's going to coordinate with your cards. So this was in the pumpkin pie, just to coordinate. So boom, we are done with that. Easy. Beginner, step it up a little bit, step it up a lot of bit. Yeah? Okay, so let's try it again. I really wanted to play with, my mind was just racing. I think the otters, right? The otters, we could again do the waves, and then we could have an otter over here. The mushrooms, the toadstools, all of those things. But then my eye fell on this new paper. It's an online exclusive, and I haven't used it. This is going to be a really easy card. We're going to cut those into chunks, and it's going to be an easy card layer. But I was looking at it going, okay, well, these are some pretty intense patterns. Like, wow, that would work here. You could certainly do a wow stripe, and then the other side, there's greens. So you could certainly do that. These would coordinate really nicely. And then I looked at these. These patterns, of course, caught my eye because they're black and white. So this is all in the same pack. This is the one side that kind of burns your retina, but this is the other side, which is black and white. And so I broke my own rule, and I did cut. I did cut some strips, but that's as far as I went. I thought, well, let's do this together, and we'll see where we land, and hope that it doesn't suck, right? Okay. So let's clear away the Crafter Math. So I'm going to try to do the 3 at once. So it's 7:30, and I'm going to just do I'll do the gluing. Oh, Lord, do I not even have any card bases? I do. Okay. I'll get the basics going for all 3 at once, just to speed things up here, and see if I can come up with 3 cards in half an hour using this 1, 2, 3 basic. Step it up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, so then we're going to need 1. I cut a whole pack of paper into these layers today, so I've got tons of them now. This is the 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then I did pre-cut for the stepped up ones. I'm going to want a layer like that. I love black and white, and maybe it's from using the kit that I showed you earlier, that Thank You Kindly kit, but black and white is just so classic. I just love it. So this is how we're going to go with these two, but first we need to glue on the strips onto these layers. So we'll tuck those away here for a minute. Bring in my silicone mats, and wait. Oh, Jennifer. Old school, only us oldies. I'm 57. I'm 57. Okay. All right, so here we go. He was our childhood, right? In Canada. If you don't know who Mr. Dress Up was, you're a baby. Okay, so I don't want the crazy busy side, but I thought I would even bring in, I had strips of black and white that were different thicknesses. So I brought in all of my strips here, and we'll see where we land on this. So I think I love this one as the thick bold pattern. We're going to go with that one. So I think I'll just make them fairly similar to start with, just to make it faster, because it's 7:33. We can do this. We can do 3 cards, and no problem. Let's go here. Now that I've touched the glue to it, it has to stay here. So 1, actually, this one I need my gluey scissors, not my ribbon scissors. I'm going to cut this one off and use it on the other card here, because there's enough. This is why I don't like gluey scissors. I'm excited for this one. So this paper is called Mixed Media, I think. I know the stamp set is something like that. What is it called? Okay, stop glitching on me. You're freaking me out. It is called Mixed Media Florals is the designer paper, and the coordinating stamp set is Mixed Florals. So, and I didn't get that originally because there were no words in it. I went, oh gosh, like I don't love when a stamp set doesn't have words and images, but I caved and got it anyway. Now I'm glad I did. It's quite pretty. Okay, so then this one I'm going to go here. Okay, so we'll just get those ones in place. And the third one, I think I've got another one here. So let's just, yeah, go like that. Make it less gluey. Okay, so there's our first one. And I'll just cut this off so that it's kind of out of the way. There, move him along. Okay, now, moving right along. You know what, I have a great big silicone mat that's about 12 by 12. I should just bring that out sometime, but. All right, so now I just have to find a pattern that is pleasing to me. Love this one. Oh, I love that one. Okay, maybe this one will go something like this. Maybe this one will have a black one. So let's just start laying them down. Don't have all night here, and we certainly can't be overthinking it because we want to get to the decorating of the fancy one, and you know that's where I come to a screeching halt. Okay, if you're just popping in, if you want to be in my draw for the free Paper Pumpkin stamp set, comment free in the comments, and you'll be entered into my draw. And you can be anywhere in the world. You don't have to be in Canada. Okay, so these, you can just put them as far apart or as close to their neighbor as you like. This one, I think I want a big gap, and I'm going to go with a straight-on piece of black over here. And I actually had some little shavings of white, so maybe I'll do the white too. Doesn't have to be designer paper, right? It could just be regular. Like, Lord knows we all have buckets of scraps from our black and white cardstock. So you guys, January is almost over. Are you buying the starter kit? If you're not a demonstrator already, you really should give that some serious thought. You're going to save over $100. The kit's $135, and you're getting over $100. You're saving over $100. You're getting $71 worth of free stuff, and then you're saving over $30 in shipping and taxes because you don't have to pay shipping or taxes on the starter kit. So pick out $206 worth of stuff you want, pay $135, and start the car. It's a great deal. I'd love to have you on my team. I would. More friends is better, right? It's always a good day when you make a new friend. Okay, so that's that one. That one we've got two. What else have we got going on here? We need some of these other patterns. This one. Maybe I'll break up with a black one here. Okay, arch. I'm still working on getting some of my BOGO stuff out. Orders keep coming in, so thank you. I think I'm down to 23 stamp sets left out of all the ones I started with. So I guess I won't be able to have a BOGO for a while because I have no stock left. Have no fear. I will buy more stock that I will then sell, whether or not it's seen ink. Okay, so look at that. We've got 4 strips there. 738. Gluey scissors. Not okay. You can put the glue right on the card base, like I did on 1 or 2 of them, just so that you don't end up like rubbing alcohol. We'll get rid of this afterwards. Like, I'm going to shine these up with some rubbing alcohol. So there's one pattern there. Here's one here. And then this one. What are we going to do here? What have we got? We've got... I kind of want to break this guy up. Yeah, okay, well, let's do him. Oh, can't do a straight line. Like so. Like so. Oh. And then, sure. So I'm just putting the glue right on the card's layer. 1, 2, that's 3, 4. I can stop with that. Sure, let's call that done. Boom. Soap and water, do you, MJ? That seems like a lot of work to me. I have rubbing alcohol right down here on the floor. I should have named myself actually the bathroom stamper because most of my bathroom is down here. I've got soap. I've got like so many things from my bathroom are in my craft room. It's ridiculous. But yeah, rubbing alcohol gets that right off. Little hand sanitizer. Okay, so there are our 3 layers. So the first one is going to be easy. Let's pop that up on dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 in the middle. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go with that. Now we could have a nice kind of oh, I do a lot of thank yous. So I grabbed this one, My Small Business. Thanks. A lot of thanks. So I'm going to need a bigger strip, I'm thinking. So this big thanks. Bigger block. Now, I need to season this because I haven't used this stamp before. So I'm going to grab, no, I'm not. I'm just going to go like this on my desk. Take off some of this stickiness, this shine, this coating, whatever they put on these stamps. Just kind of smush it around and season it is what I call it. I think lots of people call it that. Now, let me see. I think I need a 3/4 of an inch strip. Let's see. Should do 3/4 of an inch. All right. Now, if you don't have this kind of Memento black ink pad, you're missing out, my friends. You should no longer be using this. There's a reason why this is low inventory and or out of stock. This is in fact our white craft ink. If I peeled this off, you would see that it's white craft ink underneath is what it says. This comes, when it comes with the white craft refill and you ink it yourself. Nay, don't ink it with white, ink it with Memento refill. So that instead of this nasty nonsense with the felt, you're going to get the foam pad and you're not going to get black all over your fingers every time you take the lid off and on, which I can't stand. And I never seem to get a good image with it. So you make yourself one of these ink pads and you'll never go back. You'll be like, wow, Tamara, you changed my life. Thank you. And you get great ink coverage. That Memento in that felt pad, I never used it. Like I was not happy with the results, so I never used it. Now this will blow your hair back. So thanks. This is a little bit too thick of a, this is a 3/4 inch strip. Thanks, Nancy. Yes. Gotta love simple. Like sometimes you're like, look at that. Oh yes. Love that. Now this is a 3/4. I actually need it to be a 1/2 plus 2 ticks, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hack this down if I can find my, oh my gosh, I'm melting all of a sudden. Melting. Nancy, when do you get your kittens? Next weekend? Nancy's getting 2 kitties. I expect to see about a bazillion photos. Okay, I'm going to, why am I doing this? Just stop it, Tamara, stop it. I don't have time for this nonsense, but if I had the time, I would be trimming this down. So moving on because it's 7:44. So I'm just going to flag in this. I'm going to pop it up on here. Boom, we've got our card. It's nothing fancy. It doesn't have to be. It's still lovely. I'm tempted to use, I mean, that probably looks better right there, but I'm going to move it over to the side. I'm tempted to use black bow. Something tells me I'm not going to get the other ones done. We'll see. Never say never. If I would focus, I think we can get her done. It just ruined my bow. That's okay. Blue dot. And I do have embellishments that are black. Now this is where, if I would have, oh, that's where that pin went. It's full of glue. I do have black embellishments. I don't know if they're current though, so I might have to dig for them. But you can always color any of our things black if you have a Sharpie. You're golden. So if you have some embellishments that are retired that you want to get rid of, for example, these are some of my favorites. They're not, where'd they go? They're not retired, but you can color those with a black Sharpie. And we've got black embellishments. Now I stocked up on the black dots when they retired, so I just don't know if they're in here. Probably not. Oh, you know what? There's gray. These ones are basic gray. Oh, those one's retired too, right? I think I just didn't pull them. Somewhere I've got a bunch of blacks. But anyway, okay. Wonder if there's a little bit of gray in here. So you certainly could do some gray embellishments. I think these are retired though, so oh well. Boom. That works. Okay, so number 1. Get on that, MJ. Come on. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run this through an embossing folder. Now, probably not the best one, but I want to find that new one. Oh, this one would be pretty, this eyelet one. Let's do that. This is their eyelet 3D. So I'm going to throw that through the embossing folder. Just to step it up. Oh, that's cute. And I'm going to do the other one just to save time. I may as well do it while I'm here. Embossing is, I think, my first love. If you want to snazz up a card, try embossing with our embossing folders, and they're so economical. Like $15 an embossing folder. It really is an economical way to step up a card. I do too, Gail. I do too. Okay, so, uh-oh, something just fell. So I'm just going to put the glue. You know why I'm doing this is because, hang on, I'm rolling over stuff. Biscuit. When you have a deeply embossed image, you want to use glue just so that it adheres better. You don't want it falling off in the wind. Okay, so there's our medium one, and our next one are almost done. Whew, I'm going to bust into a sweat here soon, you guys. All right, so this one we're going to pop up on dimensionals. And we'll do our medium level, 748. How can I be thirsty? I had literally 3 liters of water today. I can't drink 4 liters. I tried when I was on plan last time, the 4 liters. The nutritionist said, you know what, you're stressing out your bladder too much, stop it. She recommends 4 liters, but my body just can't handle the 4 liters. So I was quite happy for that. I just couldn't do it. But today I'm actually thirsty. I did drink like 2 liters before I even went to the bathroom, so I was obviously very dehydrated, but I'm excited to be back on plan. Man, I abused my body for the last 2 months. You know, yeah, it was a tough 2 months, but turning to food is really not the answer, honestly. However, we try again. All right. Okay, so this is version 1. Now these ones are going to be our stepped up ones. So let's do, let's see. So that was my first one. The second one, all I did was emboss it. So this one just needs the thanks, and then that's the middle one done. All right, so where's my thanks? It's probably touching something white. No. You guys, you have to make this ink pad. If you don't have this ink pad, I'm not sure that we can be friends. It's that serious. You need this. You need to make this ink pad. it is such a game changer. Like, can I just show you? Let me just take a moment, even though it might throw off my entire everything. Let me just show you the difference. So this is the one I just did with the fancy ink pad that I made. This is the one with Memento. So let me just show you. You got to go like this. You got to pounce it. Watch, it'll work really well and it'll look awesome and it'll suck. And then you'll be like, what's the problem, Tamara? Aside from anything else, I always end up covered in black ink because when I go to close it, it rubs against the side of this thing and I end up wearing black everywhere that I don't want it to be. So I can tell right now this isn't as inky and juicy. Watch this. And it's not because I tried to make it sucky. It is not nearly as crisp. It just isn't. Look at that. Can you see the difference? This one is like crisp. This one sucks, okay? No good. Get this pad. Right, Belinda? Hello, my love. How are you? Saw you got your toes did this morning, Belinda. Very nice way to start the week. Okay, so I'm going to do that like that. 7:51. Oh, you guys, I'm floundering now. Okay, this one. It's hard to make 3 cards in half an hour. Might go a minute or 2 over. It's okay. Stay with me. Stay with me. I need more dimensionals. I haven't got time to be cutting dimensionals. Where's my... Oh my god. Okay, what? Seriously. No. Where's the kite? I want real ones. Real big ones. Here they are. I could just be cutting my edges, but I'm not. All right, here we go. Now I got dimensionals for days. Okay, so here's the second one. Thanks. I want to get to the stamping of the flower and I'm running out of time. If I just didn't talk so much at the beginning. I did pretty good today. It was only like 7:04. Apparently it was still too much. Okay. All right. Like that. Let's just follow suit. So there are different colors in these grays. There's a lighter and a darker. So there's a dark. So I ended up with gems all over my desk at the end of the night. Okay. So you actually can't see this white one, but there's that white strip is in there, but that's okay. It was an experiment. Okay, so there's the second one. So look at the difference. Oh, ooh, okay. Third one. We got this. Got this. Maybe we got this. I don't know if we've got this. Maybe we don't got this. Where? Okay, so here. Oh, okay. What I'm envisioning is this, because I got a million of them. And then if I do this guy and cut him out, oh, that could be all in black. That's too much. That's too busy. But another card, another day. I want to stamp. Oh, this is pretty big. Oh, that's too big. Oh, what? Oh, my vision is going south real fast. I thought that wasn't as big as it is. I could do... Why do you have to be so big? I guess it could be... Is that too... That's going to be massive, hey? Oh, okay. What else? Okay, pivot, 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 pivot. Do they sell the Paper Pumpkin little bitty glue dots? No, they don't, Nancy. They do not. Okay, I'm trying to see if I've got a smaller... Ooh, brand spanking new, right? Hot off the presses. How's this one? Is this too big? That's too big too. I don't want it quite that. I could do just a couple of sprigs. Ooh, let's just do that. Okay, black. Let's go. We can do this. Sorry, I'm sure you're commenting telling me obvious things that I should do, but I'm not reading them because now I'm pressed for time. And yeah, I should put this on a I should put sheets, adhesive sheets, but I'm not. I like to do things the hard way. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I literally just got this bundle, and I thought I didn't need it, because I think we had something quite similar. And then I thought, of course I need it, because whatever we had would be retired. Oh, yeah. That's it. So this is called Memorable Blooms, in case you're wondering. And I'm just going to glue that down like that. And I'm going to put down a... Try to stick with the same stamp set. Thank you. Thanks. Nope. Don't like the font. Thanks so much. Thanks. You are awesome. You are awesome. Oh, this isn't cut very well. I hate when that happens. Look at that. Look at that. It's not cut right. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks. Thanks. This is simply sad. How about just a simple little thanks? Is that too thick? That's, hello? Thanks. We just have to go with thanks. Do it. Where are we? Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. See how I overthink these things now? What time is it? What time is it? It's 7:56. I might do it. I might get there. Yes, Deborah? Come on now. Which set are you working with? Came in late. Oh, Belinda, which one? What? Which, oh, I don't know. You're going to have to watch Memorable Blooms. This paper is from the Mixed Media something or other. It's an online exclusive. Okay, this is going to be a thank you. So this is from Simply Said. Okay, close that up. Yes. Thank you. I might get there. 7:57. These are my gluey scissors now. I don't want those. I do too, Deborah. I love black and white. Now, where are my little dinky guys? Here they are. So we're going to go like this. Oh, no, I'm going to have to glue these down. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Grab my Amazon bottle of glue. This just has a finer tip on it. So we're just going to dab and go. I think I'm going to get it. Guys, I might be 1 or 2 minutes over, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, now I got to put this on. Okay. 1. What time is it? 7:50. I got 2 minutes. I can do this. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. I'm excited. You guys. It takes me so long to calm down for my lives because I get so twisted and excited. Oh, this one fell out. Donna's going to get mad at me. Okay, so now we're going to go like this. Get in the field of vision. I love this. Yes. Doesn't even need the 2, but I'm going with the 2. Thank you. You're welcome. Hurry, where did they go? Here they are. And this, and this. Oh my God, you guys. Kind of love it. Kind of love it. Easy as 1, 2, 3. 3 cards in half an hour. Who's a boss lady? I'm a boss lady. Sure. Let's put you there. Put you there. I don't even think it needs the gems. But then you wouldn't know it was, no, it's too much. This actually I think is going to go down here. Come off. going to go over here. Maybe it's not going to go over there. Maybe it's going to go up here. Like that. I kind of feel like putting a butterfly on here, but I'm not gonna. Because now I'm done. 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm amazing. Okay. You guys, it works. Look. Look it. Are you looking? I feel very accomplished. Where's Gerald? Gerald, here he is. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen Gerald in a while. Oh. We'll do a ding. We could do a round of applause. Let's give you a round of applause. Yeah, it's very nice, very nice. So we've got our basic, which is just layers and some paper. This one I've embossed and put a layer behind it. This one I added all the things. Still, I don't love how that way this has got to move, but I can tweak that. Okay, you guys, if you played along, I would love for you to post pictures of your whichever version or all 3 versions. These were my ones from earlier. Okay, it works. Grab some different sets. Let me see what you got. Just don't overthink it. Grab it, slice up that designer paper, make it happen. Use up some of those scraps. Huh? Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. That was fun. I do have a skull-splitting headache now if I didn't before. That was fun. I enjoyed that very much. Okay. Right. Register for my next upcoming class, February 21st. Newsletter will go out. It's not going out until tomorrow because I'm going to go on a field trip with my dad. So I'll get a newsletter out sooner or later, but really it's just going to be really encouraging to get the starter kit, the best deal in town right now. Yeah, tune in on Friday for my coffee break at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and we'll catch up on all things Stampin' Up. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys, and have a great week. Stay amazing. Bye.